why we decided to gather everybody together. And Jefferson, I think we need to record this because last time we had a lot of questions about.
It's
Oh,
recording.
is that recording? Okay, that's good. Yeah, we had a lot of questions where when people have been asking, can we get the link to our previous webinar? Yeah, and actually today, I think we are more prepared than last time. Actually, I put like a little slideshow presentation together that I will share with you. And hey guys, just to warm up, let me know where are you connecting from. So is that everybody from United States or we have some international guests? If you want to just type where, okay,
France, United Kingdom, Denver,
okay,
represent. I used to live there.
wow.
Atlanta, Georgia. Keep up the
Hi
good
guys.
fight there. Yeah, we got people checking in from all over the world. It's awesome.
Yeah, this is so cool. We had actually, yeah, Miami, Florida. Thank you guys. Uh, I had a meeting this morning. We've been actually talking about the chatbots, and the partner company that I was talking to, they told, okay, how many countries you are working to? And I told, yes, according to the Absuma, we are working in 30 countries, but I think the most active are actually UK, France. We have also a lot of guys from India and let's see, Norway and Germany. So I think out of like 30 countries, there are probably like 7 or 10 countries that are more active than the other ones. And yeah, which is very interesting. Okay, guys, just to save you time and to respect your time, I'll just go through like new features that we added since the Absuma campaign started. And also, I will just mention a little bit about some forgotten features that are still very powerful. So I'll share my screen. So I don't know if you'll be able to see me when I'll share my screen, but I'll just do this 1 second. So I'll share my presentation.
Yep, coming up. Looks good.
Okay, guys, you can see my screen, but I don't see.
Yep, callback tracker, new features.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Jefferson. So I'll just jump over here. Okay. Just today, I would like to highlight 6 features that make your kind of callback tracker experience even more powerful. I mean, for you and for your clients. And also, I will just talk a little bit at the end about the development updates, what we are cooking right now. So, and I think it will be also very exciting. Since we started back, I think it was back in August, beginning of September, we had like so many questions. Is that possible to turn off the callback channel? You know, like we have 5 channels, callback, live chat, SMS, email, and WhatsApp. And many Suma links have been asking, so can we just turn off the callback channel if needed? And at the beginning, it was not possible, but right now you can basically turn on and off any channel. And it's especially it's very helpful when you are running low on minutes. And so, and you can see that, okay, my next billing cycle just like few days away, and you can just disable the callback channel for a few days and use all the other channels to talk to your customers. And I'll just show you how it looks like. Basically, we added more controls under widget settings. So when you will log into your callback tracker account and you will navigate to the widget settings, and you will see we added widget tabs. And here, basically, you can select like the different collection of channels for your business hours and for your non-business hours. Usually for business hours, you can enable all the 5 channels. And here at the bottom, you can list your WhatsApp phone number. And also you can have like a different set of channels for your non-business hours. For example, you can just leave your email and maybe SMS text notifications for your non-business hours, and it's very helpful. And right now you can also disable the callback, so you can just say no, disable callback, and then you will have all the other channels that you will select. And I think it's very powerful, and also at the same time it gives you a lot of flexibility how you can use a callback tracker. So this is like number 1. Right now you can turn on and off any channel. So the number 2 is GDPR update. We also had especially people from UK and France. Hi, bonjour. We had a lot of questions about okay, when that feature will be available. And right now it's also available under your widget settings. Actually, you can enable GDPR, and then you can type your own basically message here, and then you can say display GDPR checkbox, say yes if you would like this to be displayed, and here you can type whatever you want, how people will accept your terms, and then you can just, we provide like a default text, but if you are in France or Germany or any other country, you can just type everything at your own language, and your customers will see that. Again, it's not like a deal breaker. It's not like a killer feature, but it's still very helpful, especially if you are working in Europe, and even right now in the United States, it's coming like it becomes like a common practice. And we had a lot of questions about this. Right now, it's also available, and you can just use it at your advantage. Okay, the next question that I was getting a lot is how to change the position of a button, because in many cases you have like a landing page or like a WordPress website, and in some cases you have like images and maybe some kind of like additional widgets that usually will overlap with callback tracker. Right now you can move a button to the left, to the right, and you can also just put the exact number that you would like to put, that you would like to see. You can put like 50, 100, 200, minus 150, and you can see how button moves here on a live preview. And especially we had so many questions about, okay, do we need to have like 2 screens, so when we make changes that we will use the additional screen to see how the button moves? No, you don't need to have like 2 screens, 3 screens. We're providing you like a live preview. So when you change the position of a button, you can see how it moves to the left or to the right. And you can just adjust, be like more granular in your settings, and just put like little numbers here and adjust everything. Again, maybe you can think, oh, it's not a big feature, but for some people it's huge, because you can also see some messages on the AppSumo deal page. We had a lot of questions about this. Right now it's available and it's under your control, which is always nice. Okay, Call Whisper. What is Call Whisper, and why it's important? In many cases, when someone is requesting a callback from your website, you will see, okay, like callback tracker is connecting you with a visitor of your website, the sources Google, the sources Facebook, and some additional information, which is very helpful, because if you are running multiple marketing campaigns, you can see, oh, okay, for people from Facebook, I need to give these answers. From people from Google, I need to give different answers. I don't know each use case scenario, but it's just very helpful. And just to enhance that experience for you and for your customers, you can use a UTM generator, and maybe you're already using, there are just so many of them. And also if you'll go to callbacktracker.com UTM generator, we actually provide the UTM generator. So I'll just stop share here. I'll show you how it looks like. So let's see, this is my presentation, which is, need to exit probably from full screen. Okay, yeah, that you can see. Can you still see my screen where it says UTM code generator?
Yep.
Okay. Basically, in our website, just give me 1 second. Got all these messages. I'll close them. On our website, we also have UTM generator. You can just create a UTM mark or UTM URL for each of your campaigns, and you can see if you can list your traffic source, if it's coming from Google AdWords, from Facebook, from Instagram, and you know, any other metrics that you would like to list right there. So, and basically what will happen when you will request a callback. So, and actually I can do maybe a live demo right now. Just give me 1 second. We can just double check. So basically what will happen if you will create that UTM URL, which will look like this. So I'll share the other screen where you can see the UTM. Okay. Oh, it's not listed here. Give me 1 second. So let's see. I just wanted to show you how it works in real life, and then I'll go back to my presentation. Okay. This is what I need to share with you. So let's see. I'll share our screen. Okay. So, and you can see here at the top that I just generated a specific UTM that it says the source is Google here at the top. That campaign is promotion, and the term is packing, and it's from moving company. And in your case, it can be also just you know, very different. So I'll just enter the phone number, and you will hear. Just give me 1 second. I'll just enter the number right there. Okay, so, okay. It's just my team asked me that I will show you this. So this is why I'm just trying to be diligent. So let's see, I'll share my screen again. Go back to Zoom, okay. Go back to Zoom, go back to meeting. Oh, so many steps, okay, share screen. Okay, it's right there, share. Coming back to screen. Okay, so I'll do request the callback, and let's see if you'll hear that. Yeah, I accept the terms, request the callback. Okay, I got the call.
Thanks for contacting our company. Our next available representative will take your call. This call will be recorded for quality and training purposes.
Okay, this is on the client side, and this is what on the business side.
Visitor of your website, the source is Google. The medium is CP, the search term is packing and moving companies. Visitor's name is John Beckman. For quality and training purposes.
Okay, I don't know if you were able to hear that.
Yeah, we heard it. That's amazing.
Yeah. So basically, your agent or your representative, or if you are running your business, I mean yourself, you can hear, okay, so that phone call came from Google. The search term is packaging, and the campaign is moving companies. And even our system whispered the client name, and maybe you were wondering, okay, where we got the client name from, and I will show you right now. So I'll just go back to my presentation. So just give me 1 second. I'll switch between windows. Okay, callback, presentation, right there. Okay. Yeah, this is why I just wanted to pre-record everything so that you can see everything right away. So let's see. And I can view and present. I just trying to load. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay.
Very clear.
Yeah, it should say Call Whisper can use info from the lead card. And I don't know if you notice it when you will go to the Callback Tracker dashboard, you will see these like pink circles or like pink bubbles with I letter. If you'll click on this little pink circle, you will get this pop-up window with lead information. And you can do it yourself, or you can train your representatives or salespeople. So each time when they have a conversation with someone, after the conversation is over, they can record the customer's first name, last name, email address, if they will be willing to provide the email address. You can also assign different tags, and you can just put like a little note what that conversation was about. And if that customer will request a callback next time, our call whisper will read to you the customer's name, so which is very helpful. And you can say, instead of, oh, hi, what's your name? You can say, hi, John. We just so glad to see. We just so glad to talk to you again. And yeah, it can be just like very helpful as you kind of move forward, and as you create and generate more and more information. So it will be very essential. And this feature is got overlooked and forgotten. This is why I just decided to kind of to bring this up to you. So, but I think it's very helpful, and it's very powerful, because that way you can record your customer's journey kind of in our system. And if you have integration with Salesforce, Zoho, or any other CRM, you can send that information to your customer relationship management platform. So, okay, that's very powerful. Let's see, button position, we talked about this. Okay, I need just to click Call Whisper. Now you know what is a Call Whisper and how it can be used. Okay, Action tab. This is also, I got many questions about, for example, we just during the development, we installed your widget, we spend all that time embedding your code, or embedding the kind of installing the WordPress plugin. And right now, we don't want your widget to be displayed, because we still have meetings with management of a company. Do we need to erase the code? No. If you would like just temporarily to stop our service, you just need to go to widget settings, and under actions, you can stop or start the service. If you'll click stop the service, then our widget will just disappear from your website. Maybe while you are still working on settings, on schedules, making adjustments, and as soon as it's done, you can just click start. And it's very helpful, because you don't need to make any changes to the code. You don't need to go to the back end. So it's basically like, if you have like a music player, or it's probably right now nobody has a music player, or like on your iPhone, you have that music app and you can start and stop the music. So that's the same approach. You can basically stop and start service on a specific website. And especially if you are managing as agency, if you are managing multiple websites, it's just a huge time saver. Or if like something going wrong, or you are under attack, where you have, some kind of hackers who is trying to call you multiple times, you can just go and stop the service while you're just trying to figure out what's happening. And I mean, delete button is delete button. Hopefully you would not use the delete button, but it's there. So it will just basically delete that whole website from your account. Okay. It's also, this feature is available, but it got overlooked, and I think it's very handy. And I used it multiple times even for our business. So it's just very helpful. Okay, the next one is a business card via text message. What does it mean? In many cases, when someone is requesting a callback from your website, they have a conversation with you or with your sales representative. And then at the end of the conversation, instead of saying, okay, you can record my phone number, or here's my email address, can you find like a piece of paper and record my number? Actually, our system can do this for you. So you don't need to ask your customers to find the paper and pen and pencil, especially if they are driving in a car. Basically, if you will enable under widget settings text messages, summary text message for visitor, if you'll turn it on, and you can type whatever you want, but just keep everything in those brackets. So that way, for example, it will say, thank you for contacting us on our website, and it will insert your exact URL from your website. And you can say your manager is your representative name, and our system will propagate that name automatically. And you can also include the phone number. So that way, after conversation is over and somebody will hang up, they will get a text message if they requested a callback from a mobile phone number, which is I think it's very helpful, because that way they have like a point of contact. They have a way to get back to you. And okay, that feature is also available, and I think it's very powerful, but it's also got overlooked. This is why I'm just trying to highlight. And okay, the next one. Oh, the next one is huge. So personalized pages for emails and promo campaigns. Basically, it's under your widget settings. If you don't want to embed our service on your website or landing page, or maybe you already embedded our service into your landing page or website, and how you can use personalized pages. You can use personalized pages for your email campaigns, because I mean, yes, you can send the link to your website, but sometimes it's just so heavy while people will be waiting while your whole website will be loading. And I'll just show you how the personalized page looks like. So I'll just stop sharing here. And I already had it open. Oh, I need to exit from my full screen. So I'll just show you that we did for one of our clients, and need to go back to Zoom, share screen. Okay. Basically, this is how the personalized page looks like. You can embed the logo, especially if you are running the campaign for, for like a car dealership or for real estate agency. You can just embed your logo, and you can just type whatever text you want here, and you can include that personalized page URL into your email campaign, saying, okay, yeah, see these guys, we had like some hot sales. on a car, and they put like a specific email together, and then when people click on that link, they can request a callback from that page. So what it does, it basically it sends like little link that will be embedded into your email campaign, and it will give opportunities to customers to request the callbacks without going to like specific landing page or a website. Again, maybe it would not work for you, but in some cases it's very helpful. And I think it will be up to your creative. If you have more creative approaches, I think you will figure out how to use it. So, okay, let's see. I'll just jump. I have just few more left. I have just few more left. So let's see. I'll stop sharing my other screen. I'll just go back to my presentation, and now I'll just do view and present again. Yeah, it just takes some time. So let's see. Okay, that was the last one. And basically at the end, I just wanted to highlight what is in development. And my team was asking that I'll be very careful about giving, the timeline or estimated time. So the mobile app is in development, and our goal is to finish this up by the end of this year, and maybe it will be at the beginning of January, so that it will be available for iPhones and Androids. That way, at least you and your agents, they can reply. You can see all the call history logs and reply to the chat messages from the app. And then at the beginning of the year, we'll be working on a complete white label. Right now, yes, we have the agency portal, and you can manage your multiple clients under our agency portal. But we had so many requests about, complete white label, where you can just, white label all the messages that are coming out from our system, all the notifications, and then put your logo instead of our logo. This one is still in development, and it will be available for everybody who purchased 5 codes. We'll just, email to everybody who purchased 5 codes on the AppSumo. So Facebook Messenger is a new channel. We also got many requests about this. This one is like hot priority. So, and it will be at the beginning of 2021. Two-way SMS. This one is huge because right now we have only one-way SMS. This is where your website visitors can send you or your agent's text messages, and you need to reply from your basically cell phone to all of these messages. So two-way SMS will let you to reply to the customers from the browser or from our app. And this one is like a separate product, and we're still trying to figure out how it will work for the AppSumo community. But I think we'll have a lot of beta testers, and we'll just see how this two-way SMS will be available for you. And the same with video calls. These two, like the last two-way SMS and video calls, it's not just features, it's basically like 2 additional products that we will be embedding into our system. So give me 1 second, and I think I got some messages. Yeah.
All good. These are some really amazing features that you have coming out, and I think it looks like there's even more coming. So, yeah, we do have a couple of questions coming in.
Okay.
So the first was, is there a function to have the pop-up auto open rather than requiring the visitors to click the widget? And I think the answer is yes, right?
Yes, and I'll share my screen. It's actually under, let's see, because my presentation is keeping my screen so big. It's actually a great question, and I'll share my screen right now so that we can answer this. Yeah, share screen right there, share. Okay, I was just doing Google Analytics. It's basically under under tracking settings, not widget.
Yeah, tracking settings. That's the one. I
Yeah,
think it's show
and
widget after so many seconds. So you can set it like I did to about 25 seconds. So as the user's looking at a page, it'll just pop right open and say, hey, we noticed you've been hanging around. You know, we're here to help. So
yeah,
yeah.
and basically the tracking settings, we were trying to automate everything. So, and we are providing you 3 different options: soft, optimal, and aggressive. It just depends on your basically marketing approach, and also at the same time you can customize the settings. So here you can put whatever number, as Jefferson mentioned, and that way, you know, the widget can pop up right away. Or see, we also have the options catch client on exit, yes, no. It's basically when client will try to close that browser or that page, then our widget will pop up also. And also you can select the pop-up schedule. So like once per hour, once per day, once per week disabled. And if you'll disable the pop-up, then your clients will they will see the button and they need to click on that button to see the widget. So, and why we did this? Because we are working with so many different businesses, and some of our clients, they told us, okay, we don't want like a widget to pop up all the time. We would like to be like less, how to say, we don't want to be like so aggressive. Then some other marketing companies, they say, we're just spending so much money on marketing campaigns, we would like to be more aggressive so that our widget will show up right away. And in this case, you have like full control. Basically, you can drive, you can adjust the settings as you want. And this is under, just one more time, if you are making notes, it's under widget settings. And then you need to scroll down to tracking settings, and then you can just play here. If you don't want to play and you would like just widget to show up right away, you can just click aggressive and see, in this case, in aggressive mode, it will show up after 3 seconds, which is usually, it depends from your page speed. Usually, I mean, it takes about from 5 to 7 seconds for page to load, and then your widget will show up right away. Yeah, any other questions?
Yeah, there are a few questions, Pavel. And by the way, everybody is saying amazing presentation. They love all the new features. They're very, very excited for the future of what we have planned here as well. So there's a couple other questions. Robin has asked, and I think you actually answered this at the beginning of the presentation. A client asked Robin if she can choose to have only SMS and email and no phone calls.
Yeah, it's basically just one more time. It's we had that question a lot, and you can change it under widget settings, widget tabs. This is where you have like full control over, you know, what tabs you would like to display on a widget. You can select, you know, SMS and live chat, or only email, or and as I mentioned at the beginning of our presentation, you can have like a different collection for your business hours and for your non-business hours. Basically, for your business hours, you can have more channels, for non-business hours less, or vice versa. Maybe you work more during your non-business hours. Again, so you have like full control, and that's our approach, how we develop our system. It's basically flexibility, customization, and integrations. All these like complicated words, but basically giving you full control over the settings, the colors, the behavior, the schedules. So it's basically all in your hands. Okay.
Very, very cool. Thanks, Pavel. Nora asked a couple of questions. We'll ask the first one. Is there the possibility to insert the widget inline on a page and not in pop-up mode. So I think what he's asking is, for example, perhaps in interaction on a particular element of the page or something like that.
No, I think it's basically instead of being like a pop-up that like a widget will always
Like a
stay on the
form.
page,
Like a
probably.
form. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, we don't have that option right now, but we have like a workaround. If you'll go to widget style, just give me 1 second, and also to make sure that I'm checking messages from our Slack. Oh, it's basically my team also told to mention that actually, if you don't like our button, so you are not obligated to use our button. Basically, the widget can come up even without a button. You can disable the button completely, or you can use any element of your design to call callback widget. An example can be you can create your own button instead of having like a circle button. Maybe you like buttons that look like a pillow, or like square buttons, or like an image of a car, for example. Yeah, I don't know why it's about a car, but yeah. And when people click on that image or on your button, then our widget will come up. So then our widget will come up. That's like one option. And I think what you've been talking about, even under widget style, usually as default, our widget will pop up on the right side. But if you'll select the model version, and then the model version comes in the middle of the screen, which usually looks like more like a form. So you can see here, see it says model. And if I'll switch to vertical.
And then if you combine that modal with, say, display after 2 seconds or something, then, and you have that on the form page, then that's the workaround, right?
Yeah. I mean, and maybe for some projects, I understand you have like a strict design guidelines. Your clients, they don't want to have any widgets, any buttons, but you can create your own form, and using Zapier, you can integrate it with our system. Basically, you can create our form and then use Zapier to connect all the fields together. That way, when your customer on your custom form will click OK, request a callback, then all this information will be sent through Zapier into our system. But this one is more complicated, and I just recommend to do this when you have just very strict guidelines and there is like no other option how to use a widget. But usually using a widget is like no-brainer. You can install it and start using right away. But we saw some complicated setups, and it's possible. So basically, yeah.
Cool
Okay,
deal.
let's see.
A couple more questions. Do you plan to translate the admin panel into another language, French, for example?
Yes, we have it in plans. And why we have it in plans, just someone's trying to placing the calls here. I'll just ask my technical team maybe to disable all these calls that are coming in right now. Okay, to translate to a different language, we already have our system translated in German, and we are looking for more languages. French is another one, and Spanish was another one. And right now we have basically all the verbiage, all the fields, how to say, like organized and stabilized. So because we were always like adding like more features, more fields, and it was like basically we were trying to basically fix the train or fix the car while it's moving. So right now I think we have like a solid system, and all the tabs and all the features are pretty much finalized, and right now it will be very easy to translate to multiple languages. And but
Cool.
you probably, the next question will be, okay, when it will happen? So when it will happen? And we're just trying to just even enhance our system more. We just, by the end of this year, our ultimate goal to finish the mobile app development and all the testing. And at the beginning of the next year, we'll start adding more new channels, and we'll start translating our system into more languages. And by the way, if you are sending that information from France, you can just send us your request to support@callbacktracker.com. That way we'll have your email on file, and we can keep you, and we will keep you posted when it will be available in French. So
For sure, and
okay.
all the different languages. We do have a number of languages coming. There's a couple of related questions. I know on the last webinar we talked about the agency sub accounts and so forth. How are we doing with that?
Basically, agency sub accounts available right now for everybody who purchased 5 codes. Let's see, and actually, if you can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Or no? Okay, basically here, everybody who purchased 5 codes, you will see the agency management here on the left, and basically you can. Yeah, that was just an example that we were trying to use, agency management and accounts. Yeah, it's available, and you can see the recording if you'll go to our YouTube channel. And I mean, our YouTube channel can be found if you'll go to our website. This is how I find it, at least. So but since you can see my screen, I will just show you right away. So if you'll go to our website, and if you'll scroll to very bottom to the footer, let's see. I think just my computer is slowing down because I'm presenting everything. And if you'll click here on YouTube channel at the bottom, it will take you to a place where we keep all our videos, and we'll keep all the webinars. And I do apologize for delay. So I'll just stop sharing my video. I think that will help for the computer. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah. So, and basically here, if you'll click on the playlists and webinars, if you'll click this one, you will see the agency roundtable that we recorded last time. So that was specific about the agency portal and how to manage accounts and sub accounts. So we have all information there. Okay.
Awesome, awesome. So along with that, I know one of the features we were talking about, down the line, maybe early next year, would be, do you have a plan to add a feature that would allow agents to make outbound phone calls right from the dashboard?
Yes, and this is a part of the virtual phone series is like a web-based, has multiple channels, all the data on the back end. To make the phone calls outside of the system, I mean, first of all, you need to have a phone number, which can be our phone number, or that phone number should belong to you. And second of all, you need to have always like call flows and everything else set up in the system. And we already have a virtual phone system working in United States and Canada. And just because of the pricing, some international pricing is more expensive. This is why we're still holding on this. And just answering yes, it will be possible, but we're just trying to finalize the pricing, especially if that question is coming from, from UK or Germany. We're just trying to find a solution that, okay, that anyone can call to anywhere from our system. So, and if we can find a solution for this, it will be great. But it's already working in the United States and Canada. And if you are in the United States and Canada, you can just send email to support@callbacktracker.com asking, can you please enable for me a virtual phone system? And usually it comes at additional price, but in US it's not very expensive. It's like it starts from $9 per month, and it kind of goes up just based on your volume. Yeah.
Awesome question. Thank you very much. So there's a related question, I guess. Uh, Nora asks, I've stacked 5 codes on AppSumo, but I'd like to stack more codes because I love it so much. Is it possible to stack more than 5 on the same account, or do I have to create a second account?
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support and for all the love that we are getting. You would need to get, you need to stack it under like a separate email account if you would like to stack more codes. It just, the reason is because actually each minute is also, there is some kind of expenses associated on our side, and we were trying to be very careful if we can commit and for how many minutes we can commit for a lifetime. And what we got on the AppSumo, we feel like it's, it's the best deal actually. So this is why if you like our product and you're thinking about, using this going forward or reselling this, or if, you are the agency and you would like to use the lifetime minutes, it's better to use 2 separate accounts. Also, at the same time, if your business is kind of skyrocketing and you are saying, okay, like 1,200 minutes would not be enough for me, even if I'll add more 1,200 minutes and even more, I need like 10,000 minutes or 100,000 minutes per month. I don't know what your scenario can be. We also have a solution for you where you can basically integrate with Twilio or enable Twilio integration and pay to Twilio for, per minutes or per volume that you will be generating every month. And then you will use our system to manage everything else, to see all the call logs, all the reporting, manage all the schedules, the widget, because in Twilio, we don't provide that, multi-channel widget that we provide, and we don't provide that some basic call tracking that we provide. So this is why you can use like Twilio as the engine on the back end, but you can use our system to manage all these communications, if that makes sense. But,
Yeah, it does, and it's a fantastic
okay.
feature. Well, related to the agency plans, if you will, there's a couple of related questions that we can answer them both at the same time. So is there a way to set the maximum number of minutes per sub-account? Strategic X asks, and then separately, Robin asks, what happens if they run out of minutes or SMS credits? What will happen?
Yes, basically, I just strongly recommend to watch our previous webinar about the agency portal. Yes, actually, for each client, for each of your sub account, you can set up the limit of minutes. For example, let's say you bought 5 codes and you got 1,200 minutes, and for client A, you can give 50 minutes, client B, you can give 200 minutes, client C, you can give, I don't know, 400 minutes. It's just based on their volume. And what will happen if they will run out of minutes? You will see, I mean, first of all, you have access to the dashboard, and you will be able to see every day, or even in a lifetime, you can see how many minutes your clients are spending. And also, if they are running out of minutes, our system would not process incoming calls or callback requests, but you will get a text message and you will get email saying that, okay, you are running low on minutes. And that way you are, as the agency owner, you will have few options. You can increase these limits, or you can just talk to your customer and say, okay, let's for now, we'll just disable a callback channel and we'll utilize all the other channels that we have, live chat, SMS, email. So that can be a solution. But basically, in this scenario, you'll be playing our role, as we are trying to explain right now to our clients how they can, basically manage the volume and manage the minutes. But yes, just one more time, our whole approach was just to give you full control. This is where you drive. You know your clients, you know how many minutes they need, and you have 100% flexibility and control how many minutes to give to each client. Yeah.
Cool. And then if you run out of minutes, does the widget just stop working, or what?
No, widget will be still there, but clients, when they will enter the number and then they will request a callback, that callback would not go through, that callback would not go through, and you and your client will get a message saying that you are running low on minutes. So just give me 1 second, I think. Okay, so let's say I'm getting some additional notes from our technical team as we speak. Okay. Yeah, basically this is what will happen. If you or your client is completely run out of minutes, the person who is requesting a callback, your website visitor, the call would not go through. They will see that nothing is happening. And you and your client will get email immediately saying that you are running low on minutes. But usually we send those notifications when your balance will be close to 15 minutes. Usually you will get like first email saying, okay, you are running low on minutes. And maybe when you'll get that first email, you can make a decision, okay, I need to increase the number of minutes for my client, or I'll just go ahead and disable that callback channel because my next billing cycle in just like a couple days away. So this is what's happening. Yeah.
Cool. And then white label questions, kind of. We notice now there's the ability to hide the powered by callback tracker, which is awesome. But Ken Sar wants to know, can we put our own powered by message there instead?
It's a great question, and we are working on this right now. It's not available, and we are planning to have like a full-blown white label solution at the beginning of the next year, and we'll keep everybody posted what's happening. But that's also basically, it was a big big insight for us when we started to work with the AppSumo community. So I just realized, okay, we can just basically, we'll create a tool that everybody can use under their own brand, and we'll help manage all the technical part on the back end. I think that's a great like win-win for everybody, because we don't want to create like a solution where we kind of control and dictate everything. So what pricing should be, what logo you need to use. But we're just trying to finalize it, as we got always like feedback about the agency portal, and we got this done. Right now we are getting always like feedback and comments about the mobile app. The same with white label. So, but it's I would not say it's not in development yet. It's in we're just trying to get all the blueprints together, just to make sure the technical order in kind of in the programming language. We just trying to put like the technical order together, so how it should look like. Because yes, like powered by your company, then also when your clients will log into callback system, they should see your logo. And then also we need to replace all the domains, so that instead of like app callbacktracker.com, ideally it should say app or development and then your domain.com, and then all the like notifications that our system is sending, it should come from your servers. So this is why it's not that kind of trivial to develop something like this. It's possible, so we don't see any technical issues how this can be done. We just right now it's all about like the timing and priority, and we thought, okay, getting the mobile app is more priority than getting the white label. And then at the beginning of the next year, we'll just start working towards finishing the white label, and then develop that specific support program where we will actually not just like give a white label, but we will also work with our with everybody who is using our product. Just we'll make sure that we'll follow up, work, and have some educational, whatever we learn, we will share that information, how you can basically serve your clients, make money, and make everybody happy. That's our goal. So yeah.
Sure. There's a couple more quick questions, hopefully, and I know we're probably going to be a little over on time, but we'll have this video available up on YouTube for playback. We'll also transcribe it and have the transcription available. So two more quick questions. Is it possible to set a specific time to call you back to be the default message instead of we'll call you back in 21 seconds?
Yes, it's everything can be changed under widget settings. You can customize that message. And also what I suggest, and maybe that can resolve a lot of questions. So I'll just show you this. If you will go to our website, callbacktracker.com, and probably because I'm sharing, I have some delay right now. But I'll just stop my. But if you'll go to support tab and click on knowledge base, we have about like 50 different videos that we pre-recorded, and you can basically watch a quick product demo, complete product demo, and for each tab in our system we have a little video. So this is why if you have a question about something, we have like a little video right there. And I just strongly recommend to use this. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely check out our knowledge base. And also, I mean, if you do have a question and you can't quite figure it out, definitely send a support ticket. Agents are available just about all the time, answering questions just as quickly as possible. Two last things. The AppSumo lifetime deal is going to be ending soon. Probably first week of December. So if you want to get in, you got to get in while the getting's good, so to speak. So one last question. White label feature is only for the 5 AppSumo codes account, right? So if the lifetime deal ends after the first week of December and later they decide to buy it, will you allow existing AppSumo links to upgrade to the 5 LTD later?
This is a great question, but I don't know that the AppSumo will let us do this.
That's correct.
Yeah, because what I suggest right now, basically test our system, and you can buy just like one code. If you don't want to spend money and buy one code right now, I just recommend you to watch our complete product demo and quick product overview. That way, before you will make that decision, do I need this system or not, you can just actually see how it works. And then you can buy one code, test it to make sure that it works. And if you'll have confidence, and I think AppSumo will be sending always like email notifications before our deal will be over, and you can make that decision. Oh, okay, I'm ready to buy 5 codes. And even if you'll buy 5 codes, I think you still have 60 days. If by some reason you don't like it, you can always return it back. So this is some kind of like insurance from you. If we would not deliver something, you can request your money back from the AppSumo, and yeah.
All right, great answer, Pavel. And likewise, if there's any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're available. We're planning another webinar, hopefully in a couple of weeks, just before the deal ends.
Yes.
And we'll certainly would love to have you and your friends come back. So thank you very much for attending today's webinar. Thank you, Pavel, for working
Yeah.
so
Thank
very
you, man.
hard on this. It's been
Yeah.
an amazing development. And we're glad that you've been able to work on this and make this an awesome product for all of us.
Yeah. Thank you, guys, and we'll stay in touch. Okay.
Thanks. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.